Hello, and welcome to the Talking Simulator. I am Cameron, and joining me remotely today is Matt.
Hello, I am simulating what it is like to speak to another human being.
It is very lifelike, almost convincing. Today, we're going to be playing Supergiant Games' new to me. I mean, it came out last year. Game Hades, which is really good. It's really
Yeah, I
good.
caught a couple. I caught a couple of your home streams of it, and
Yeah,
you seem to be doing a lot of murdering down there in Tartarus.
I yeah, I mean that's what I'm told. At least I've run into somebody who had opinions on what I was doing. Uh
Yeah.
Rather strong ones, and we talked it out. We talked it out. But today I thought we would start off oh, Morty. Oh my
With that, yeah.
score. Um
Yeah.
a new save just so that we can see like how it starts and see how it advances and expands and like doles out information to you.
Yeah, you want to set the premise before you really dig deep, right?
Yeah, exactly. And what else did I want to say before we got started? Um, yeah, so this is going to take us about 20 minutes to beat the game, right? That's what the current clear is, 20-ish minutes,
Maybe 30.
maybe 30. Hmm. Well, I think we can beat that today.
Yeah.
Um, Also, this is a fully spoiled stream. Talking Sim is always a fully spoiled stream. But you know, this one, it's worth mentioning that we're going to be talking about things that happen later on in the game, and probably at the end of the game. So just
You
be aware that in order to discuss, in order to level or to critique the game, we need to be able to talk about most of the things that happen into it.
I believe you personally are making a bit of a sacrifice with this because you haven't yourself gotten to the ending, but
No, but I have some pretty good like guesses on how it ends. Uh so let's get into it. Shall we? Let's start playing the game and talk about what happens in it.
let's fight our dad and kill God, probably.
Yeah. I mean, dude, sounds awesome.
Yeah. That's what we're here for in 2021.
Let's roll into it.
Few tales are told of Hades, whose very name inspires fear and penitence, reminding us of the inevitable fate which we all share. I,
Memento
however,
Mori.
mean to tell you such a tale. Listen carefully.
Yeah. Attack and dethrone dad.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Father.
Big mood, opening strong. So
I mean,
This
like,
place.
at the end, you have to attack and dethrone dog, right?
yes, clearly. I mean, that involves touching a dog, but I assume we'll get over that. You can wash your
Yeah.
hands afterwards. So,
Yeah.
actually, probably just worth going over it. Hades is a 2D action game where you hit things with weapons. And you modify your attacks by getting boons from the gods. It's a
It is an
roguelike.
iteration of Bastion and Transistor, basically, right?
Yeah, it also does the roguelike thing of failures and expected Ow! Okay, well maybe this isn't going to be a speed run if I'm taking hits this early.
You might even have to go all out just this once.
Forgive me, Sensei.
Yeah.
I also need to remember to use all my buttons.
Yeah. I mean, like, I played a nice chunk of this game. I was doing a couple runs earlier today just to get me in the mood. And you're expected to die.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And this handles it better than any other roguelike I've ever played.
Dying feels almost, in a way,
nothing.
a bonus. You get something out of
In the name
it.
of Hades,
Absolutely.
Olympus, I accept this message.
So here we're meeting our first god.
Now, let's get you from that miserable place. I'll see that all of us upon Olympus do our part, beginning here with me.
I really appreciate that they made not Artemis, Athena black.
Yeah. Well, like, I mean, it's totally historically supported, right? That
Yeah.
what do we? I mean, the dash. Do we just go crutch mode here?
Well, what action are you using the most?
Dash.
Dash, yeah.
Yeah.
Divine Dash is well known to be a crowd favorite.
Yeah.
I know you can't hear me all the way where you are, goddess.
Whoop.
Thank you. Get it.
Skill.
They only have a selection of the Greek gods here in the game, but I think they hit all the major notes.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely feels like a high school drama, you know?
Isn't that the whole family?
Basically.
Satisfied.
Right, at least this is a very kind of like, oh, hey, Artemis right away. Best girl.
Yeah, isn't she your favorite?
I think Artemis is basically everyone's favorite. She's very easy to like because she's very kind of like forthright and honest, you know?
Yeah.
And she's also a little less sociopathic than the other gods. And seems to be, well, a bit more trustworthy. Right? Like, I don't trust Zeus or Poseidon as far as I can comfortably spit out a rat, you know?
And I mean, Aphrodite is essentially a female Zeus, so...
Yeah, like,
Divine arrow.
I just don't know what to make of any of these gods.
There's only one heavenly archer I know of. Well, several, really. Anyway, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
I heard about you. Look, I'm not like all the others on Olympus. The power of the hunt helps keep me company, so maybe it'll help you too.
Heard it straight from her. She's not like other girls.
Yup. Yes, crit. Just crit.
Crit good. Crit good.
Crit good.
The only thing I dislike about Artemis's boons is that they boost your base damage so little.
Yes, you really wind up needing to you need those crits. And sometimes
Yeah.
you just have bad RNG, right?
Yeah.
Excuse me, big fella.
I do
That
find
was
it a slight bit unfortunate that pretty much the only fat representation is the louts in the game.
Yeah, that's a little awkward.
Yeah.
The underworld's power. Each exit has its own reward.
Worth pointing out, Dionysus might be the fun uncle, but he is in fact your cousin. And I have definitely had
Everyone's cousins here.
I have definitely had that cousin. I don't know if you have had that cousin, but the cousins who's like, "Hey man, we should go for a walk." At Christmas dinner.
We should get away from my parents, please and thank you.
Yeah. And then you go out and you partake, and then Christmas dinner is way more tolerable. We go for Ares here, right? So this is another like forking point in the game. Basically what the structure of the game is that you are trying to leave the underworld. And the underworld is
Yeah.
a labyrinth that is constantly shifting and is very difficult to leave. So that has the gameplay element of the roguelike structure. You go, you fight rooms, or you enter rooms, you fight through enemies who are trying to prevent you from leaving, and every time you go, it will be different, because the underworld is a shifting place. And sometimes you get to make choices. Like, for example, here we are faced with a choice where we can go and get a boon from Ares, the god of war, or we can go and visit Charon, the ferryman who carries dead souls to the underworld.
Loves money.
Loves money. He brings you all kinds of neat stuff. But as you can see, I only have 49 monies. That's not enough for anything, really.
We are a poor little godling.
Mm-hmm.
One
So-
thing I like about this, unlike other roguelikes that I've played, is that you are thrown random or semi-random options all the time, but you're pretty much always given a choice.
Yeah.
Whereas, for example, looking way back, Binding of Isaac, very popular, very well-known roguelike game. You get one treasure per level, basically, one little boost,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't get a choice on what it is.
Yeah. And the developers here have made a lot of very nice choices that take the edge off of
Was bound to show up, I
the
guess.
volatile
In the name
RNG of
Hades,
roguelikes.
Olympus, I accept this
Mhm.
message.
You've got quite the fighting spirit in you there, I have to say. Most intriguing, and yet no surprise for someone born in hell itself. You come on out of there and tell me all about it. I'm a fellow.
Ooh, Blade Rift.
I personally would take the Curse of Pain, but I use special more,
Yeah.
so
I'm kind of like when I'm on sword, or I guess for this run, because your first run has a very limited selection of the gods you can encounter.
yeah.
So I'm just kind of on like dash attack.
Dash attack is strong.
But yeah, let's
Follow
get the
your
special.
heart.
You know what? The special also our special is our AoE clear. So the fact that it just
Yeah.
does 60 additional
Maybe I'll
damage,
get out of here yet.
that's p good. And I guess we're going to see Dio.
Fun uncle. And also mythologically the closest connection to Zagreus.
It's all quite right.
Is he?
Yeah,
Well, I
a lot
guess-
of specifically Orphic myths
Yeah.
conflate the two a lot.
Yeah, the
They're basically reincarnations of each other in a way.
Orphic Dionysus, yeah.
Zagreus kind of as a
Oh.
mythological creature, entity, features most heavily, to my knowledge, in the Orphic myths specifically. He's not really around very much outside of that, to my knowledge.
That's what you get. That was revelry? People having a good time? Well, sure then. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I'll accept this message.
Hey there, Zagman. How's it going? Look, you have got to get here with the rest of us already. We've been saving you a spot. Let me see what I can do. Make life a little sweeter for you in the meantime.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wow. A lot of good things here.
I think I like premium vintage.
Yeah, early on in my career of playing this game, Trippy Shot was very good for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's better even when you lean in more
Yeah.
to Dionysius, but you can't really do that right now earlier in the game.
Yeah.
Premium Vintage, though,
that
You get a
will-
gift.
Yeah. Okay, so the gods are fickle beings and they like when they get presents. So
Yeah.
what Premium Vintage will do for us is it will give us health whenever we pick up nectar. What's nectar? Well, you give nectar to the gods and they give you something in return.
Yeah.
So let's do that right now. Because I am low on health
Wine to liven things up around here.
and I could use some more.
Yeah, one of the biggest
Excuse me.
But I can fight.
pinch points early on is just how little health you have.
Yeah. Like your people beat the game on first runs.
That must have been very boring getting to that point, just trying over and over again.
Yeah. Well, because
Oh,
like
run
your first run
wasted.
is
Oh, run wasted.
it's fun working with a limited palette, but you don't have a lot of tricks, you know?
Yeah.
And honestly, the depth of play that the game affords is really enabled by all the like weird boons you can get, and then trying to make a build work.
Yeah.
Wonder where I can use this.
The second hurdle into, I would say, advanced play is a boost that you can get from something we'll see later, the Mirror of Night, which increases the odds of getting nicer boons, basically. And as far as I can tell and intuit, there are some boons that you just don't see unless they are nice. Like, unless they're epic or legendary or whatever. They just don't appear.
Yeah, that seems entirely plausible.
Yeah. So in order to get that variety of, I guess, advanced play, you kind of need to invest. But that does mean that making the choice of a darkness door, which we don't have now, but we had last time, it feels good because you get something from it.
Which way?
Absolutely. Right, you because the game is so all in on not making you play over again, but it rewards you for going back. Right?
Repeated play.
Yeah.
It rewards you for what it had as a penalty for Orpheus. They don't want him to look back, but they want you to.
Yeah. Orpheus, who tried to do pacifist, deathless escort mission. Didn't work out so hot.
Yeah.
I mean, he made it.
Not as escort, though.
Yeah, failed the escort mission.
Centaur heart.
That particular myth
You going for a bit?
has so many variations, and I think it's stuck in people's minds so much because, unlike a lot of other Greek myths, hubris wasn't really part of it.
Yeah, right.
It was just eagerness.
yeah, longing. I also really like the interpretation of it as a funerary myth.
Yeah.
When somebody dies who's close to us, we all go into the underworld with them, and the challenge is coming back.
Yeah. It's a rite of grief.
Yeah.
And I do enjoy the particular interpretation of Eurydice in this game as well.
Yeah, Eurydice has a lot going on.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting my ass kicked.
Just dash, use your iframes.
It took me forever to realize that I have no actual iframes in this game.
Well,
I mean, you
you
get
have very few when you dash, but
yeah.
Back home.
Like when you're doing an attack, you do not have any.
Yep. Your only hope is to stun lock your opponents, and if they're armored, it took me a while to realize that armored opponents don't have
Immune to stun.
Yep. Oh, skill.
You're so good at beating those bones.
It is something that. No, don't like it. Don't like it.
I do appreciate that the Doom effect
From the dead.
is a nice little nod to the Sword of Damocles.
Like literal, yeah, almost literal Sword of Damocles.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess we have a shop.
Let's see our new friend.
Yeah, everyone loves Charon.
Why, good to see you, Charon, mate. Just minding my own business, taking in the sights, and hey, what's that you got? Some sort of wares for sale? Then I'll just have a look around.
I just love that he does not ever put his hand down. Like, he wants your money
Yeah.
and he wants it forever.
Yeah, he's like,
Only give, no take.
yeah, yeah, don't make me tap the palm again. So we want heart and, Eero combo, right?
Yeah, we are fairly lean right now. We do also have a gift to give, and there are two options here.
Ooh, right. We could give Charon an ambrosia. Or, not an ambrosia, a nectar.
Ambrosia is also present, but not currently.
So I think we're clearly taking the, health item.
The McDonald's, yes.
Yeah. But I think I want to take the heart here and then hope that we can beat, Megara.
Spoilers.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Beyond the present chamber lies
Yeah, that
the
was fast food. That was,
outermost Tartarus.
Eero combo. It's a healing item.
Yeah.
This is actually set in the present day.
Princess Reckoning.
And you can't prove to me otherwise.
Yeah.
There's an... We can get a gyro and french fries. It's 2020 in here.
Yeah. I always interpreted it as a combination Subway McDonald's,
Quite a
but
bit.
we can go Greek. I mean, we should go Greek, honestly. It's on theme.
Yeah, this game just makes me want a gyro. Holding
By
out
the
for
heart.
holding
By the
out for a
heart.
hero till the end of the night.
Yeah. No gift?
Let's give it to I want to hang
Yeah,
on to it
someone
and give it
can
to
buy it.
somebody. Yeah.
Okay. The nice thing is nectar is not limited.
Well, this is
Nope.
awkward.
Halt, Zagreus. Not one step further.
Come on, Meg. Haven't we had more than enough of each other by now? Besides,
Now, I
there's
have to
some places
say,
be.
if you ever had a bi friend,
Mhm.
place them in this room that we currently are in the game, they would die.
Yeah.
In much the same way as they would die if they were placed in, for example, Snow White and the Huntsman,
Like a good little
Right. Yes.
because they're just surrounded by hot people.
Well, like basically everyone in this game is ludicrously hot.
Oh yeah,
I'll have
oh
to go
yeah.
The painful way.
A man after my own heart.
Who doesn't want a scary girlfriend and a kind, supportive boyfriend?
Call for mercy, fool.
Ow. No. Ow. Meg, what the hell? Sorry, I've been fighting Tisiphone and Electo a lot lately, and I've forgotten how to play this video game.
One nice thing I enjoy about the, I guess, story thread for Tisiphone is that eventually she makes attempts to actually say Zagreus' name,
Really?
which is a nice little touch.
Well, I mean, it's an upgrade. It's an upgrade.
Yeah. She is a very striking figure, though. Like, they had very good art direction there.
Yeah. She's memorable, all right. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. This is fine. I have no recourse.
It is a bit cruel of the game to give you one of the harder weapons to use as your starter.
Yeah, it definitely wants. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is how this fight is supposed to go. Oh my god, I've only knocked off a third of her health.
Yeah. Well, you got that special you could try. Oh, well. Did you hear? There's no escape.
Now we get to meet Twitch chat.
Yeah.
I'm home.
Welcome to the House of Hades, where... Wait, I know you. Guess that means you died out there, huh?
Yes.
Don't be sad, though. Pretty much everybody dies sometime.
I remember you
Some of us more than
holding a
others.
bit of a grudge with Hypnos in your home streams.
Okay, Hypnos, whenever you talk to him immediately after he dies. And the first thing he tells you is like, oh, you got killed by one of those things? Well, have you tried dodging? Why didn't you dodge?
Just don't get hit, forehead.
Yeah. And Hypnos reminds me of those people who will be in a meeting on their phones. And then 45 minutes into the meeting is like, all right, people, let's get started.
Stupid boy. I told you nobody gets out of here, whether alive or dead. So how was your wanton ransacking of my domain?
Greetings, Father. My ransacking was a delight, thank you for asking. So,
Be on your way indeed. What do I care? You shall never reach the surface. Go. See you.
I feel Hades is the one person who is being kind of honest with us.
Well,
I mean, like, he's told a big lie. Big lie.
mostly he lies through omission,
Yes.
but like he also just comes down extremely hard on you immediately and never lets up.
No. But you never, like, you're never wondering where you stand with Hades.
Yeah.
You've returned. Good to see you, lad. Despite the circumstances. Remember your training out there. The pain of death is but another obstacle.
and fear is for the
So,
weak.
have you read the
Take
classics?
Yeah, a few of them.
Few of them, including the one with Achilles there in it.
House of Hades. That dark
Yeah,
and
yeah.
lavishly
Might
appointed
have read that
of the
one in a
underworld's
couple of different
king
translations.
Is home not just to him, but to
How?
his willful progeny.
What is your feeling on their interpretation of Achilles here?
This strikes me as what Achilles could be if he wasn't dealing with a decade of PTSD when we meet him in the Iliad.
Yeah.
Like, you run into a lot of, like, fairly uncharitable readings of Achilles, which, you know, is textually supported because he's not a very good dude in the Iliad.
Yeah.
Omitted from a lot of that, I feel, is the fact that he has been killing dudes for a decade. Right? Like, a lot of readings of Achilles are like, wow, this guy's a whiner. And maybe he is, but I feel that there's some mitigating circumstances for that.
Yeah, they didn't know what PTSD was back then, for one thing.
Yeah.
Also, you have to consider that to the ancient Greeks, the definition of a hero was completely different.
Yes.
Like, a hero had certain peril about it. To be called one was like not uniformly good. It meant that you had some sort of fate to you almost.
Yeah, like a doom.
Yeah.
And then we meet our,
child.
until
Such
recently, who we
setbacks are
believed had been our
inevitable
mother.
and may be overcome with effort and with time. You made contact with the goddess Athena. She shall be true to her word.
I really liked Nyx at the beginning
Grateful that you put us into contact.
playing the game.
I know you took a considerable risk in reaching.
The risk is not to me. I
Um,
expected the Olympians would involve
she
themselves
is
in
a
this
bit
eventually. Reveal to them no more than they
A bit
already know.
strict in certain ways that I don't
Understood.
particularly enjoy
Mm.
Yes, we are.
in her
Let
characterization.
them go.
But I did some light reading on Wikipedia.
That's a shame.
The definite place where you should go to learn everything.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I mean, like,
Don't-
somebody
Don't
did
follow up at all.
somebody did an analysis and found that Wikipedia was, on average, more accurate than most encyclopedias.
Yeah,
Right?
but like you don't start and end your search on Wikipedia.
No,
right?
no.
Yeah.
Hey, room. I'm back.
But like I was just doing a cursory glance at a lot of the figures you see here, and Nyx apparently
Chambers of
is not heavily
princes lie
featured
a
in
perpetual state
Greek
of utter disarray,
uh,
despite his
myths
lord
and things.
master
He's just kind of always in the
Yeah.
background.
repeatedly insisting that he pick everything up.
So it is interesting that she is so central to the story here. I guess because she's such a background figure, you have so much flexibility in what you can do with her.
Yeah, she's... Yeah, I guess she is somewhat of a blanker canvas than a lot of other Greek gods.
Yeah, same with Zagreus.
Because Zagreus doesn't really have a whole lot written about him.
Yeah, no.
Like, even as far as what... Zagreus is like a name that turns up in a lot of Greek... or in some Greek mythology.
Okay.
But like a lot of the time, it's like Zagreus, or also known as
There we go. Correct.
Dionysius.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's deal some death. Psst, over here. What the?
Oh no, a skeleton.
Name's Skelly has it going, but enough with the smart talk already. I'm here to do a job. So let me have it. Give me everything you got.
I don't remember having you on payroll, mate. Who's your supervisor?
Oh, I'm not about to wrap my sources, pal. Just try and beat it out of me.
If you insist.
And then we can give him...
Thought you might get a
we can
kick out of
give
this.
anyone, basically anyone in this game, a nectar,
Me,
and they'll give us an
Awful
item
nice.
back.
You just awful.
Yeah. That's the only reason why you would want to give something to your friend.
Yep. Life
that
is
they
purely
can literally
transactional.
give it to you.
Try.
So this is an item that lets us cheat death, essentially.
Whoa.
As it is right now, that basically gives you double your health.
Yeah.
Weak.
Later on, it doesn't shine as much, but I mean, we're not later on right now.
Also, it's worth noting you can choose several different weapons. Right now, you start off the game with the sword. The bow is pretty easy to unlock very early in the game. Then you need to collect more and more keys to unlock other items. You'll notice that this one is glowing purple. And what that means is that any darkness gems, that currency right there that we use to upgrade ourselves, will get a bonus if we use this weapon.
I think 20% more,
Yeah, 20% more.
which is good.
Yeah, it kind of encourages you to try different play styles.
Yeah. I found the bow to be very hard to use at
I
first.
honestly found it to be the easiest to use for me. It's where I got it's when I very, very first started playing, it's where I got my furthest runs in.
Father's always been rather difficult, and he's not so much as
But like, it's a game that offers you several different play
Have a better
styles.
home where you belong.
Yeah.
Olympus. And to
Like, I never use the standard attack for the bow. I always dash right up to the whatever enemy and use the special to get like 10 hits off at once.
Fair enough. We should
Yeah.
trust Zeus, right? Zeus is just like the trustworthy, absolute, true to his word Souls of the Earth type.
Yeah, you know the wife, the mythological wife of Hades, Persephone?
Yeah.
In some tellings of it, Zagreus is Zeus and Persephone's son.
I've seen that as well.
Yeah, it's a bit awkward.
I feel
Oh,
that
that
Thunder
special's real
Flourish.
good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lord Uncle Zeus lending his support. Never thought I'd see the day. Or night. Whenever.
Sorry, doing the dash automatically.
Composed of such innumerable, ever-shifting, interlocking chambers, the underworld of Lord Hades all but guarantees the dead shall there remain until the end.
Good thing I'm not dead.
Yeah, you're not dead at all, Zagreus. No part of you's dead. We won't find out anything to the contrary at all. One thing I read up on in that quick jaunt through the annals of Wikipedia is that Persephone is apparently quite the dreaded figure in ancient Greek myth.
Really? Well, I mean, she was queen of
You
the
don't say
underworld
her
in
name.
most tellings, right?
Yeah.
Why don't I dash directly into the attack?
I mean, I do it, so why don't you? Right?
I'm just gonna throw 5 health on the floor.
This could unlock something back home.
Dio or... Well, I mean Dio, clearly.
Categorically, I always go for boons.
Yeah.
Pretty much any situation. But yeah, Persephone as a figure was so dreaded that you didn't even say her name. You would refer to her as the Maiden, because you didn't want to enact her wrath.
Really?
Yeah. But to this day, farmers are known as a more superstitious lot than others. So, you know,
That sound.
you don't want the environment to be angry at you when it's your entire
Yeah.
well-being.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, nature is an unpredictable thing, right? Right, like Poseidon, and Persephone being gods that could be volatile and you need to treat very carefully makes sense to me.
You mark my
Yeah.
words. Now take this.
That's why the depiction of Demeter in this game is quite fitting, I think. Have you gotten far enough to meet Demeter?
I have not. I think we go...
Well, she's a winter incarnate, I'm going to tell you that.
I think I have seen her.
Yeah.
Just on the internet. I'm actually 100% confident that I have seen her now. She has kind of like a halo made of sheaves of wheat? Or a crown made of sheaves
Yes.
of wheat? Yes, okay, yeah.
And twin braids that she wraps around herself like a scarf.
Yeah. Yeah, that would definitely be the character that I've seen. Also, I'm
Yeah.
going with Premium Vintage again because it's just good.
Love booze.
Darkness or Key?
It is early enough and you have so little unlocked that I would go Key. Because you want to unlock more in your Dark Mirror.
Yeah, but we need gems first, right? To do that. Like, we do need darkness gems to unlock the Dark Mirror. Because we haven't even, like...
Yeah, that does make sense too. And we're getting a bonus for it right now.
Mm-hmm. Don't need gems, need I feel that we're talking at...
I mean, the darkness does look like a gem. I think it's supposed to be like literal liquid darkness, though.
Fair.
But they both shine in their own way. But I did mention earlier that before getting a health boost from the mirror, you play a lot more defensively because a hit is like a quarter of your health early on.
Absolutely.
And that's like way too much.
Do you believe in a life after love?
I believe in a life full of love. That's what we're gonna find, right?
Probably. Aphrodite, also a very just like, you know, straightforward god.
Yeah.
You always know what you're getting with Aphrodite, right?
Yeah, she's made of sea foam. That means that she's very trustworthy.
I thought that was the Little Mermaid.
Both. I mean. I find a particular charm in one of her titles, the Cyprian. Just has a nice ring to it. One of her major temples was on Cyprus.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask. Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Cyprian.
Mm-hmm.
That must be a mess. Let's see here.
How'd the sea get so
How many
foamy?
clothes
Don't
do you
worry
need?
about it.
Of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Why, hello there, little godling. I have to say, you're quite the specimen, and so I've decided I shall aid you for the moment. You
That's not Aphrodite. That's Bayonetta.
I mean, the attack doing
you
more.
are using attack a lot.
Yeah, additional damage, and it doing. Yeah, that seems fine.
Yeah.
I'll have you know, Bayonetta has short hair and wears glasses. They're very different characters.
I don't see why not.
Depends on what costume she's wearing. I like the very subtle Lamia thing there of, oh, don't worry about it. You're just doing a light bit of cannibalism.
Yeah, just it's like the barbarian in Diablo 2. Right? Hey, weird. All these enemies are full of healing potions.
Yeah.
Wait, Bayonetta has very long hair? Well, I wouldn't know. I never played the damn game.
I think they're coming out with a third one before too long, actually.
Really?
Yeah. I'm excited to see what ridiculous stuff she gets up to.
Mine.
Oh,
Can we
that
go see
one's...
Other Best Boy?
Yeah. Boldy.
Your Highness. Hey, Prince Ed. Must look like I'm slacking off with the old boulder here, but I was just getting back on my feet. The Fury Sisters don't often leave me be. Where'd they go, anyway? And, what are you doing here?
Just out on a little stroll is all.
I love how they never get into the specifics of what Sisyphus did.
Yeah.
Other than cheat death.
Oh, I'll let them know, all right. I hear you loud and clear, Your Highness. I'll just go about my business now, and you take care.
And like you only get a passing reference to Ixion as well.
Yeah. Yeah, Ixion actually is only mentioned as a upgrade for the bow, right?
I don't remember
Or is
that
that
one
Nessus?
specifically. Maybe. I know it's an item you can buy from the Karen's Well.
Well, I mean, there's like a billion characters in Greek mythology.
Yeah. And half of them are Zagreus.
I hate these things so much.
Yeah. I usually just spam the bow special and just like spray and pray, right?
Why don't I try shooting in the direction that they're in?
I don't know, the wall seems pretty aggressive as well. Not a cool
Ow.
dude.
Is this the guitar riff from 46 and 2?
I know, we'll have to ask Orpheus later.
Greatest wars require great alliances, my kin. And so I shall entrust to you some of the greatest methods of destruction I've devised thus far.
Or just
They're all pretty good.
just more damage.
Oh yeah, I go for Urge to Kill in any build because it's good for any build, right?
Yeah. I think Urge to Kill is just...
It's me or them.
just kind of useful.
I do appreciate that they did not make Ares a wild man of sorts, like they could have.
I mean, he's still, like, articulate and, like... Ares is an interesting god of war for a people who had kind of a great deal of familiarity with war.
Yeah.
In that, mainly in Greek mythology, Ares shows up and kills everyone, and then leaves, and they're like, well, I didn't solve anything.
But you know, we're still going to sacrifice people to him.
Oh, one dash.
To my knowledge, Ares was one of the last gods to, air quotes, accept human sacrifices.
Yeah.
In common practice.
More darkness? I guess darkness.
At least in long-term play, keys run out of uses after a while. Darkness doesn't really seem to. At least not at the same rate.
Money.
Obols.
Money.
Or whatever. Dinars, whatever they call it. They're dinars in Xena, which means they're dinars here. Because, you know, that's one thing you can say of Xena Warrior Princess.
It's
historically accurate.
Yeah, it's unwavering devotion to history.
Yeah. And lesbianism.
And history.
Yeah.
I keep running around looking for pots to break, but we don't have that yet.
We're not quite linked to the past in that way yet. I believe when you first brought up the whole topic of playing this game on stream, Corey made a specific request to talk about the Best Boy Boldy and how good they are.
Huh.
Did you know that you can give Boldy nectar?
I did, and he will give you his shackles.
No, Boldy.
Boldy? Wait, Boldy?
Specific to the
Boulder?
Yeah.
No kidding. More damage, or more damage, or more damage?
I would go for one of the specific ones. Which attack do you feel you're using more?
It's got to be the Heartbreak Strike.
Yeah. The Zeus Spoons are very interesting when you're thinking about the balance of damage, because he just gives you a flat number that it increases, not a percentage.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't look like as much, but I found that he can be pretty powerful to have on your side.
Should be handy.
And the next room will be... This will just be a free heart, right?
Yeah. I usually save my money for later.
Yeah.
Because we're going all the way this time, right?
Clearly.
That's better.
Alright, let's do it. Let's do it.
Time to get beat up by our ex.
Ever stubborn, aren't you? Maybe my whip might make you reconsider whatever it is that you're attempting here.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Your whip's not been all that persuasive in the past.
Maybe persistence will pay off for both of us. Come then.
I seriously have multiple friends who are like, how dare they give Megara such a low, raspy voice? They are destroying me.
It is a brutal thing to do.
Yeah.
Hey!
We've already kind of hinted that the other Fury sisters come by. Which was your favorite fight?
Tisiphone is, like, a battering and a half. And, like, there's... Like, there is absolutely no getting cute with Tisiphone. Right?
Yeah.
And I appreciate that.
I find the concept of Tisiphone's fight very interesting, because she is supposed to be the one that, you know, punishes murderers.
Yeah.
And she just slowly tightens the noose around you.
Yep. Excuse me, stepping between the raindrops here.
That is such an interesting concept for just having in one specific boss fight in this game is a arena that continually shrinks.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it makes her that much more menacing. Plus, you know, she fights with butterflies, and that's nice.
Yeah, it's very cute. You know, Tisiphone absolutely draws hearts over her eyes.
Yeah. She goes to Claire's.
Oh, that was greedy.
I mean, if you're playing this game, you're gonna play Greed Life the whole time.
Yeah. I mean, it does kind of encourage you to, or at least doesn't discourage you from getting greedy.
It's a very good gameplay loop.
Yes.
Another game that I had the same kind of feeling with when I was playing it was Persona 5. Whenever I was out in a dungeon, I was like, okay, I can't wait to go back home and then, like, make my friends like me more. And whenever I was doing that, I was like, I can't wait to get to a dungeon to get more powerful. And, like, this game has that where, like, you're running around doing the core gameplay. Good job, good job. Second run.
Second run.
Be seeing you around.
Second run. Got it in one, right?
Speaking of Persona 5, what was that song called? Pure and Clean?
Simple and Clean is the one I know of, but that is Kingdom Hearts.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Achilles might know what to do with this.
Too bad we're never seeing Achilles again.
Yeah. He'd love this blood.
There's one thing Achilles loves, it's blood.
Yeah. And his boyfriend.
Hmm.
Don't mind me, Father.
Thank God for healing water.
About a thing. I'm just gonna...
Should come in useful.
Can't continue playing the game if you're dead. I mean, well, you clearly
None
can.
other than
But
those in the trusted inner circle of Lord Hades are authorized to enter the intricate chambers connecting the vast regions of the underworld. But the prince decides to barge in anyway.
what we should do, though, is take a break. Because we've been online for an hour. So we should take a quick break. So a break for us is a break for you, chat. Go hydrate, relieve yourselves of earlier hydration, or take your meds, or stretch, or I don't know, hang out, talk amongst yourselves. So we'll be back shortly. I don't know what any of those hand gestures mean.
They mean good things.
Yeah. Hello. Welcome back. I noticed Matt has dropped out of the Discord call. It's possible his internet went kerflooey. So hopefully he's able to join back when he is able to join back. But otherwise I'll run it solo. So where were we? Other than watching me totally rule at this game.
Right, please.
Never been this far. Clear.
Yeah, we were barging around.
Now we're getting somewhere.
So here we are in the verdant plains of Asphodel.
It's nice and warm out here, I'll give it that.
You know, there's a flower named after this. Really good poem, too. William Carlos Williams. Asphodel, that greeny flower.
The once verdant plains.
It's a really interesting love poem in that it is written in old age to his wife, who he had been married to for decades.
Whose hideously superheated contents could bring death swiftly even to those resistant to most heat.
I'm only flame resistant, not flame proof.
You know, a lot of love poetry is written, you know, in youthful infatuation, and this is one written after a life lived together. It's good, look it up.
Oh, hey Cam, we're back?
We are back. Welcome back, Matt. I was worried that your internet had gone away.
Brownout cycled my router.
Oh, I hate that. Well, welcome back. And here we are in
Thank you.
Asphodel, also known as the best place to be using a bow in the game.
Slam dancers.
I mean, I will say, since we're spoiling everything, why not gun?
I mean, yeah, no, gun is strong. Strong in this meta.
Who knew the Greeks were weak to gun?
Who indeed? Ow.
Come on out.
You know, just stuffing the bow directly into the monster?
That's my tactic.
Has proven startlingly effective.
Yeah. It's just a bit troublesome with the bomb ones, since they drop a bomb upon death.
Yeah. But hey, we did all right there.
Yeah.
I do like how the final unlock weapon in this game is literally a, I don't know, it's a space gun. It's like they were like, well, how will we attract people who like Halo? Why don't we put a Halo gun in it?
This is actually a running gunner.
What do we call it? I don't know, a railgun? More darkness.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
See, the more darkness you collect, the more your mother figure likes you. Because she's literally made of it, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
how it goes.
And like, Hold on.
Got that clutch dodge.
I
Oh
don't
wow, you're doing really good with those.
I don't even know why I'm bothering to like try to get off the second shot, because unless it's fully charged, it didn't have the range there to actually connect.
I think you're being hard on yourself, Cam. I think you do have the range.
Just taking a lot of unnecessary damage here.
Right. I'm noticing we have barely any boons. What is up with this run?
I know. We've been taking a lot of, like, we've had I want to say a couple of darkness rooms.
Yeah. 3 or 4 at this point.
Oh, someone in chat has mentioned that, like, there is definitely a run of this game where all you do is you eat gyros and hang out with Dionysus, and I've definitely had that Saturday night. Right? Let's go to the shop. We have 250 coins. Right, but like, you know, you take all the Dionysus boons and maybe an Aphrodite boon, and then you go out for gyros, and you call them gyros. And when the guy at the counter says, gyro, you're like, well, I wouldn't say that. What is this?
Palm of Power. You get a random level up of a boon.
Oh, but it's only 50 bucks. Interesting.
Yep.
Well, we can get all of these. I don't even think we need the gyro. So
I wouldn't buy the food, no.
No. Do we get the boon first or second? Question of etiquette.
is there a particular boon you want leveled up right now that you have?
Getting either of these leveled up would be kind of clutch. Or even Urge to
Then I'd
Kill
do
would be
before.
good. Because the Dionysus boon might just be something that doesn't
scale.
Yeah, exactly. And by having a little slice of pomegranate, we're canceling out the French fries.
Yeah. You're hydrating.
Yeah.
Give me a better boon.
Getting your fiber.
Heartbreak Strike. Just buffing our
The searing
base
flame
attack.
and ashes of the river Phlegethon mean nothing to the ferryman Charon, who travels all the waters of the underworld bearing the dead, the damned, and all their fineries.
I do enjoy dead people's fineries. Cheers, mate.
Hey, what's with that Charon, man? He's sort of, I don't
No, he's cool. He's with
I'm
me.
glad he's been of service.
Don't be
It
rude
is
to-
telling that all of the Olympians do not enjoy Charon's company.
You know they would all be rude to their Uber drivers.
Oh yeah. I mean, I would never say no to Trippy Shot. but
Yeah, Trippy
that's-
Shot is actually like, let's start using our cast.
Yeah. Good talk.
Fine day to you as well there, mate. Now let's have a look at your supplies, shall we?
Awkward to say that after buying everything.
Yeah, he doesn't mind. He gets it. Right?
Yeah.
Like, Charon absolutely gets the thing where he says, like, enjoy your meal, and you're like, oh, thanks, you too. Right? And walk away with your food after you order a gyro from him.
Oh, that food smells nice. Yeah, you too. If you just want to fully go to the depths of Erebus there.
Yeah. Just the... Oh, come on.
I do enjoy that the trippy fog you make there is essentially stun lock for anything inside of it.
Yeah. Please stay inside. Oh, come on. Cool guys never look at explosions.
It is a clever design component they did that every... I think other than Athena, every... Oh no, Athena does too. Every particular special attack that the Olympians give you has a secondary thing that you can get a boon for. Like, Athena has deflection, but also making your enemies exposed.
Oh, yes. Yeah, they're like...
Aphrodite.
Yeah, Aphrodite inflicts weak. Dionysus...
And charm.
Yeah, and charm. Dionysus has hangover. And,
Slowing, I think.
Yeah, slowing. Jolted, exposed. Yeah, they're like, if you continue going down, basically they're tech trees.
Yeah.
Then you unlock more and more synergies.
Charm's very good for the final boss as well.
Oh, really?
It just cancels whatever action they're doing.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Neat.
Yeah.
Weak afflicted foes are also more susceptible to damage.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
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 I like it when my follow-up shots do more damage.
Let's break this person's heart.
And then just like...
And then beat them up.
Just rain blows. Work the groin.
Yeah.
Just work the groin. Like we're...
Yeah, I'd say our bow is doing pretty good now. We just need to find a hammer or two.
Yep. Oh,
that's another interesting thing is the hammer upgrades, which affect your weapon specifically and change for whatever weapon that you have. So they're basically parallel to all of the boons you get.
Yes, yeah, and they are kind of a bit more, well, all the boons are kind of build-defying, but I feel that the hammers are especially build-defining.
Yeah. Especially the gun ones.
Yeah. What do we think?
Well, we're using attack a lot. The trippy shot boost you'll see is over 50% of an increase. But you don't use it as often.
Yeah, and I feel that we're mainly using it for the debuff, not for the damage.
Yeah.
I feel that this is just like too good to not take right now.
They must have.
Yeah, just work the groin, you know.
Yeah, work the groin. Zeus or Aphrodite?
Zeus is always good to take, honestly.
Yeah.
Although we are using a lot of Heartbreak Strike, but Zeus has a lot of good things.
I would really like something that deals with armor. Ow!
That wasn't very nice of them at all.
No wonder these guys are in hell.
Yeah. Well,
Dude,
this is the location for all of the people that were not notable enough to go anywhere else.
Is that this section? I thought it was the first one. Was where, like, the unremarkable went.
The first one we went is where the punished go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why Sisyphus is there.
Right.
That dash is always good.
Yeah, we don't have any...
Jolted is good.
Jolted could be interesting.
If we lean more into using the special, that Jolted is very good.
Also, though, like, Bolt Area of Effect... Yeah, Jolted on the special, I think, is just too good.
Yeah. The high voltage there, I think, shows up more often than Static Discharge as well.
Yeah.
If you're thinking of it that way.
Okay, let's go with Static Discharge. I mean, if we don't like it, we'll just die and start over again.
Yeah. Or sell it.
Yeah, or we could just sell it immediately.
Yeah. Have you ever sold a boon?
I have not.
I have only done that once
Mm-hmm.
because there's an achievement for it.
Oh, really?
If you sell a legendary boon, there's an achievement for it.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Heart, I feel like.
Always heart, yeah.
Yeah, I think there are a few fairly easy choices in this game, and I feel that, like, unless something is very remarkable, you take the heart in most situations.
I would take a boon over a heart, but like early game, you have so little health.
Yeah.
Relentless Zagreus must now
Like even now, we are below the maximum boosted base health.
Awaiting.
Mm-hmm.
To spoil the surprise, old man. Feeling stronger.
Only good
Alright.
things will happen to us now.
Yeah, this is gonna go fine. This is gonna go fine. This is gonna be fine.
Hello?
This is fine. I mean, actually, the bow is...
Bow's fairly good for this.
Unless you are like me and suck.
We all gotta start somewhere, Cam.
Scratch.
I don't like these things.
Well, then you should kill them.
Oh my god!
Which one? You have to be specific.
I just took like 30 damage in 2 attacks.
Yeah. Yeah, this is your first real test of crowd control, I find. Like, if you cannot deal with crowds at all, you're not really going to be able to get past the Bone Hydra
Yeah.
without a lot of attrition. And actually, the spread attack for the bow is very good for that because it's a spread attack.
Hmm. Oh! I did not think I was within range of that.
Oh. We're now in a bullet hell.
Aside from just regular hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, this is fine. This is normal. That's what's supposed to happen here.
Just imagine, that's it with weapon.
Oh, wait, I've got it too. That's right.
Thanks, Skelly.
Way to be a bro, bro.
It's really helpful when you partake of his body and it allows you to be born again.
Something, something, something.
Cinematic parallels, yeah.
Okay, we've got a little bit of clear space here.
Thankfully, they don't come back on a timer if you don't clear them out.
Yeah. Also, I feel we've gotten some lucky spawns here in that we haven't gotten one that's shitting skeletons at us.
Yeah.
Which I think we would really struggle to deal with on bow. I'm having some auto-targeting difficulties here.
Yeah. There's one bow upgrade that makes it so that you cannot do a charge shot, but it just shoots automatically.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It basically allows you to just shoot off single shots without, like, worrying about timing.
Does this thing only do 2 phases like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so as long as we don't eat one of its major attacks here.
Like this one? Oh, I thought I was going to do the bullet hell. First try, Cameron.
Yeah.
You're a power gamer.
Oh, we're gaming at full power now.
Yeah. You did it so well that you got a Chaos Emerald.
Indeed. You mean the Chaos Emeralds? Chuckled Obama.
Sure.
Yeah.
Ah, all right.
Good job winning the game.
Yeah.
That was the whole thing.
That was the entire game that we've won. Up to 24 health. Yes, please.
24, you say? Why not 83?
Yeah. Anything we want to sell here? Nah.
Next region. Cheers.
There's so many fearsome Cerberus statues throughout the underworld. But like, you just see him pretty much immediately, and he's not fearsome at all.
Yeah.
The fields of Elysium.
Just a dog.
Just a retired working dog.
You know, if I was permanently dead, maybe I wouldn't mind all this.
I do enjoy how ghostly the scenery here is.
The rare heavenly splendors of Elysium, reserved for only the most great of mortal souls, spread forth luxuriantly all about the fire-stepping prince.
Luxuriantly? Really?
I feel we're running awfully... Well, we don't have any keys. So let's get more keys. We've got so much... I thought we had more darkness than that. I thought we had more than 10 darkness.
You have 142.
Oh, we do. Okay. Well...
You've spent 10.
Yes, okay.
Bright swords.
This is a very good synthesis, I would say, of Tartarus's single target control and not Elysium.
Asphodel?
Asphodel's group control, where you have groups of enemies, but you also have to focus fire, or else they'll just regenerate.
Yeah.
You have thesis, antithesis, and synthesis all in one. And at the end, apotheosis.
Very well put, Matt.
This can unlock
I'm not a dumbass all the time.
I keep looking around for golden pots to smash, and we are nowhere near having that ability.
Yeah. You gotta spend money to make money.
Splitters.
Don't care for that. Ooh. Let's show a little discipline in our fire, shall we?
You've had proper training, right?
If there's one thing that
Not
I've
just
done,
a pump.
it's have proper training and take that training seriously.
Yeah. I do love the concept of this particular enemy, just a floating ball of ominous butterflies. They're really annoying to deal with, though.
Quite.
Especially the mini-boss version.
A palm of power.
Oh, I can imagine. I don't think I've ever seen that one.
You will. It's not fun.
Just more base damage, I feel.
Yeah. That's called specking.
Hearts...
You want to check the well for... Oh, well.
Absolutely not.
This is especially the point in the game where you're like, damn, I would love to have a boost against armor.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be nice?
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can peel these separately. I just don't want to have to deal with multiples at once.
I also consider them like oranges to be peeled.
Wow, that guy just did the patented Cameron maneuver of dodging directly into a trap. Feels good to know that the enemies can also do that.
It's classic gamer behavior.
Uh-oh. Oh, come on!
Gank the healer.
Ow, ow, ow! I'm getting real sloppy here.
If only you had the charm boon from Aphrodite. Because you're not really using the jolted one too much.
No.
I should press on.
Okay, we're fine.
I do-
We're fine. We're alive. We're alive.
You're fine. You're fine.
This one has a mini boss, and I don't know if that's wise
Well-
right now.
The skull doesn't necessarily mean mini boss, it just means more difficult. Sometimes it could be a mini boss, sometimes it could be just a lot more.
Yeah,
That'd be
I
great.
think we should go to the store.
Yeah. And see your bud, Karen.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. Doesn't really have anything. We're so close to being able to get them all, but I guess Ares and a hero is probably
Yeah.
right.
Pleasure doing business.
Well, we
I
aren't using
would
that
say
one.
Blood Frenzy, but yeah, you don't have any. You don't have any. I mean, the dash is always good.
Yeah. Yeah, considering that usually when we're dashing because something is right up in our grill.
Yeah. And Battle Rage is completely useless, and boons like it are completely useless, pretty much, in any boss fight.
Yeah.
Is the real pinch point here. Here I go
Interesting.
for Aphrodite to try for charm.
Agreed.
personally.
Great shields.
How many roguelikes have you personally played, Cameron?
Well,
like for comparison's sake here.
What do we consider roguelikes?
Focus on randomized options. Either the tools or the setting specifically are the randomized options. Generally difficult.
I kind of like the interpretation of XCOM as a roguelike.
Because the outcome is randomized.
Yeah.
Well then, would you not say that a slot machine is a roguelike?
Sure. Because nothing fires up gamers more than what is a roguelike?
Yeah. That's what this stream is all about.
Let's come back.
Oh shit, really? Oh.
Yeah, I hate the shield ones. But the trippy shot's actually pretty good against them. Unfortunately. But hey, we can see our friends. Like Hypnos.
My understanding is you had a little run-in with an Nemean chariot. Just kind of plowed right into you there, didn't it? You gotta watch where you're going crossing the streets of Elysium next time.
I'm gonna shove you in a locker.
This time.
Olympus knows of him, bestowing on him all their worthless blessings here within my realm. Our realm. Explain to me how exactly this is possible, Nyx. Either your limitless power has considerably waned, or you are up to something.
Do not question my power, Hades. Your son was bound to be discovered the closer he came to the surface. The Olympians are pleased to know they have a distant relative and bid him welcome to their mountain. That is all. Their influence is very limited.
God of darkness, do not speak to me about their influence. I've seen their influence firsthand. You've made a foolish mistake.
You would speak to me of foolish mistakes. You cannot change the course that has been set. Try all you like.
Nix.
So
Nix is almost an aspirational kind of person, I think, for some people, because it's like you cannot touch her in an argument.
yeah, Nyx seems very unassailable.
Yeah. I've noticed that this entire time we have gotten 0 gems. That is unlikely. Wow.
Can they even drop before the contractor opens up for availability?
Yep.
Okay.
I thought it was guaranteed that you had the option in your first run just to, show you everything that you could get.
Really? Okay.
Cerberus tore the space apart. Warning.
Cerberus destroyed the lounge again.
Yeah, no hammer either.
Yeah.
The prodigal son returns. Everyone's saying I went easy on you, Zag.
Don't worry, Meg. I eventually managed to get home the painful way after all.
Look, I have a reputation to uphold. You get past me again like that, you best go all the way. Now leave me be and don't think you're gonna be so lucky next we meet out there.
Very good characterization for Megara about how you are basically putting to tatters her entire career in what you're doing.
Yes. Well, we can get... Yeah, alright. Feels good.
I felt that, I think.
Good work, team. Good work.
Good work. Good work.
Hey, any luck last time?
Hey, Skelly, you look like you know your way around Tartarus. Found some of this ancient Titan blood out there, and I was looking to score some more.
Ah, you come to the right place regarding that there, pal. It's your mean weapons back there that can find this stuff. Once you get all the way through Tartarus with one, that's all the blood you're gonna get. For the time being, anyhow.
How am I supposed to keep track of which weapons I've earned these with, then?
I don't know, there's always the invention of writing stuff down. You'll figure something out.
Looks like it wants us to use the sword this time.
Blade of the underworld.
Time for
Need your
stabbing.
strength.
We do have one gift. Is there someone on your mind with which to give that gift in particular?
I don't know.
I mean, Sisyphus is good.
Yeah, Sisyphus is good.
Anyway.
Let's...
Ready.
Also Eurydice. I kind of like... I've been told it's good to float one, just in case you run into Eurydice.
That looks like a Daedalus hammer.
Early on, yeah.
Enchantments for my weapon.
Looking at your playstyle, I would ignore the special ones since you don't use special very much.
Yeah.
The Piercing Wave is essentially Full Heart's Zelda.
I've never seen this before, and I kind of want
Go
to try
for
it.
Daedalus, whatever you may be right now. Thank you.
Oh, the range on this, though.
You have the range.
Oh, I like this.
Each time Nyx delves back into the underworld, its ever-shifting chambers realign to frustrate his attempts to perhaps map it out.
Built to ensure no one gets out. We'll see about that.
So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Have you unlocked the fishing minigame?
I have not.
That's surprising. It doesn't take very long to find it. To my knowledge, anyway.
I mean, my home game has 15 runs. I don't know if that's a lot.
You should have at least had the prompt at some point. You buy a fishing rod from the contractor.
Oh, really? Okay.
Once the game tells you, oh, hey, you could do this.
So I assume we can just, like, go to spots like this and fish?
You'll get a little prompt and a chime whenever you clear a room.
Neat.
if there is a fish there.
Heart or Aphrodite?
I always go boons personally.
I just...
It's up to you though. I'd also say that Aphrodite is one of the weaker boons to get.
Yeah, more health. More
Yeah.
health. I'll look that up when I get home.
The thing is, like, you and I have different play styles for this game, and yet we're both successful.
Oh yeah, yeah. The breadth of builds that are functional and the supported successful strategies, while still feeling like everything is challenging.
Of the centaurs.
I guess I'm talking about game balance.
You are, yeah.
Game balance is very good in this game.
Because your philosophy here, compared to mine, is more tanky. You take more health upgrades. For me, I just I try not to rely on health upgrades and just try and go for damage as much. So more of a glass cannon thing.
Fair enough. I like being able to make mistakes.
Yeah. This is a game of mistakes. Oh, you're a well-known Dark Souls player.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that the Moonlight Greatsword kind of is in this game?
Really?
You'll see it eventually. And then you'll go, oh, that's what they're doing.
You're the only exception.
Dope. Yeah, I mean, it worked well last time.
Either that or dash, yeah. Is like, in my mind, Aphrodite is one of the weaker ones in terms of her basic effect of weak.
Yeah.
And you're given the option of getting a dash boon and holding out later for a better attack boon. That's my philosophy here.
I think that's correct, honestly.
I would not take the shot personally. Crush shot. Very, very short range.
The thing is, though, that, like, just a flat 50% buff to damage with our ranged attack that also debuffs.
I'm not sure if it affects the ranged attack of your attack, actually.
Let's find out.
I don't know. It might.
32 coins. We're going to take darkness.
Yeah. There they are. The game is very good with its...
What is going on here with the direction of...
your controller?
Yeah.
Yeah. Couldn't tell ya.
Over there.
The game is very good with its art direction of having a bunch of flat, like, same as Diablo 2, flat art assets that create a very 3D environment.
Yeah, it feels like it has a lot of depth without actually having any depth at all.
Yeah. It's only the, I guess, player model and other models you see of people that are actually 3D. And yet it doesn't look weird.
Yeah, it's all very unified feeling.
Thinking a gift?
I'm thinking a gift for Athena.
To thank her for her wisdom?
Yeah.
I'm indebted to you, Goddess, for all that you and your side of the family have done for me.
Well, it simply isn't in my nature to allow such offerings to go unanswered, noble cousin. In turn, I wish for you to have this with my compliments.
I feel that Athena is the cousin that your parents are like, so, did you hear your cousin, she got She was valedictorian. Graded summa cum laude. How are you doing?
And she always says something that on the face of it is not like anything close to an insult, and yet your light diminishes in comparison.
Yeah, exactly.
Because of
Exactly. She's like, oh, I'm sorry I was late, but my flight in from London caught a delay. Anyway, I brought presents.
Yeah. She is the person who best revenge is a life well lived kind of thing.
Yeah, like she absolutely has no malice towards you whatsoever.
Yeah.
But you're like, so what did you do this year? She's like, well, you know, I was prosecuting this trial for the UN, and so that wound up taking up a lot of my time, and I didn't really have a lot of opportunity to pursue my gallery show, so it wasn't as ready as I really hoped it would be.
This sounds like it's coming from a personal place, Cameron.
Oh, what is coming
There's
from a
something
personal
you wish
place
to talk about.
is... Ow, 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 ow.
That ranged attack is chewing through that. Wow.
Yeah, that is...
Giant evil crystal then.
That is bananas.
That is, as they say, that choice shit.
Lost souls with nowhere left to turn congregate in deepest Tartarus, where they fuse together.
The first time I saw this statue with this interaction, I thought it was a bud.
Description.
They basically turn into big crystals.
Did you happen to know, my kin, that you have slain more than 100 foes since you began your quest? You have. For
It's
I
taken
keep
this
count.
long. Wow.
I am most impressed.
For all the character designs of everyone in this game, I look at Ares and go, you're the straightest person here.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about it, but he just looks extremely heterosexual. You get me?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you would definitely catch, like, Ares trying to hawk supplements on a YouTube video talking about, like, you know, foods you eat have to be, like, you know, you want ones that produce testosterone, which is an ad I got today. I was like, wait, what? Doom?
I personally would go for a Curse of Pain, but you don't use your special very often. Although you don't use your cast very often either, so it's up to you.
Yeah, like, I just wasn't using my special because, like, it didn't really do much. But
yeah. Well, and you have that boost on your attack, so why would you take a special, right?
Yeah, but this, like, at least gives my special a function.
Yeah.
Right, like a big AoE.
Yeah.
Which is
I usually avoid the take damage to proc the effects.
I would just simply
because
never see the effect.
You have to take damage first.
Yeah.
I think the idea is if you're taking damage, you're losing.
Yeah. Well, why would I want to take damage?
Yeah. For your own personal taste, Cameron, are there any exclusions of mythological features and people that you wish they would have put in?
I mean, we got Orpheus. The Fates would have been interesting.
They are kind of in.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay. I would have liked to have seen Odysseus.
I don't know if he's mentioned at all, actually.
Yeah, and as someone in
Which
chat...
is an interesting exclusion.
As chat points out, Hera is missing as well.
Yeah, and Hestia.
And Hestia, and Hephaestus, right? We get Daedalus
Hephaestus,
hammers, where, I mean, I think the argument is that, shouldn't this be what Hephaestus gives you? And maybe they were at some point? I don't know.
I think Aphrodite mentions Hephaestus once,
Mm-hmm.
and Demeter mentions Hera and Hestia once.
And I also
Like
feel
they,
that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Hestia and Hera are apparently feuding with the Olympians right now, which, I mean,
Oh.
Hera never gets along with her husband, so.
Also, Apollo. I feel Apollo being like the like I can see Apollo's mechanics right now being like healing, right?
Yeah.
Which is maybe why they didn't include Apollo, because they're like, we don't really want to have a god whose boon tree is all heals, because that doesn't really fit with,
That's what you get.
or whose tree intuitively should be healing.
Yeah.
The perfect gift.
I'm also thinking that they have the number they have in order to keep it reliable and not like bloated in terms
Yeah.
of boons and things.
Apollo was a sun god, but his like he was the healer, right?
Yeah. Didn't he like grant medicine to humans? Basically. Kind of a Promethean way.
I think so, but like, oh, we're seeing Sisyphus here.
And Baldy, yeah.
Oh, lore.
Within the depths of Tartarus reside the most wretched of all the shades who linger for eternity within the underworld, whose lord and master is especially unkind to those attempting to cheat death.
Lots of wretchedness to go around, I guess.
Well.
Speaking of, hi Sisyphus.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Prince Ed, I'd not expected to run into you again, not after all this time. Something amiss down in the house, or what? Not had much company of late, is all.
Well, something's just about always amiss back home, sir. Figured it couldn't hurt to check up on things in Tartarus a bit more frequently.
Well, I am grateful for it. I and the old boulder there, in turn. I'm used to going lengthy stretches on my own, but having visitors from time to time would do me well.
Ooh, yeah, Hecate would be fun. Hecate. Actually, I don't.
Hecate?
Hecate? Hecata?
Something like that, yeah.
God, I've never actually said her
Especially-
name out loud before. I've just read it.
Yeah, same. The way they pronounce it in Persona 5 is Hecate.
Hecate?
And I'm just like, okay, it's Eurydice, so I guess it's Hecate.
Yeah, exactly.
And she could have a good rapport with Artemis and Selene.
Hecate. Look, if the Greeks wanted me to pronounce it Hecate, they could have spelled it Hecate.
Oh, hey, Katie.
Hey, Katie.
How's the family going?
Look, the can says Pate. I'm calling it Pate. Darkness. No.
I always go money, but the thing is, right now, darkness lasts beyond your run.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe money.
A fine selection there.
Cheers, mate.
Take care.
Persephone.
Persephone, yeah.
Maybe this
There
is
was
why
a
the
time
Greek
in my
gods were
life
such
where I thought
bastards.
it was pronounced Eurydice, so I'm not above it.
I mean, I don't really think we can be faulted for that.
Yeah. You know, listening to Arcade Fire, getting mad about how they're pronouncing it.
Wait, really?
Delicious.
They have O Eurydice and O Orpheus, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
More Heartbreak Strike, I feel.
That's your bread and butter. How does it feel to be a disciple of Aphrodite, Cam?
Feels good. You know, it's how I live my life in real life. I'm all about that lovin'.
Mm-hmm.
Everything I do just leaves a furrow of pink hearts after it.
Yeah.
Aphrodite.
Is it time for Aphrodite? Yeah.
Actually, it is time for a break. Let's take a quick
Yes,
break
yeah.
now while we have the opportunity to take a break. So we're going to be back in 5-ish minutes. So, break for us is a break for you, chat. Go do some self-care. BRB.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome back to Hades, or Talking Simulator, where we are playing Hades. How's everyone doing?
Pretty great, Cameron. Thanks for asking.
Well, it is what I do. The enjoyment of chat is my mode and modus.
Yeah. Speaking of the enjoyment of chat, I believe we have a couple messages to go through, so I think I'm gonna allow you to shop in peace while I read those out.
We usually do those at the end of stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Don't worry about doing sub welcomes right now. We will get to them at the end of stream.
Good to know. Good to know. So I'm going to bother you the entire time while you do some shopping then.
All right. I think we can probably, like, not worry about anything in the fountain, just because, like, what if there's something really good in the shop?
Yeah, the only thing in the fountain right before a shop that's really good is
Charon's shop.
Ariadne's yarn, I think?
Yeah. Heart or boon?
I always go boon myself, but
yeah.
that's me.
We might be fine against
the Aranese.
Sure, why not?
It feels unseemly to make contact from that most unpleasant boatman's stash of ill-gotten wares.
That's replenish one use, not add one use, by the way.
So, like, blinding flash?
Your dash does deflect.
It does.
Which means that you have a chance of exposing enemies with it. And being close to them when you do it.
Yeah.
And you don't use your cast very often, so...
Well, I mean, like... Okay, so this cast, I assume it's an AoE that we just chuck at things, right? Kind of like Dionysus's or Aphrodite's?
It's a sphere that goes straight forward with a bit of homing on it, and it deflects.
Oh, wait, yes, I have seen this. Actually, that might be kind of rad.
Sure, if you want to.
Yeah, let's take that, actually. I mean, I haven't used my cast because the base cast isn't very interesting.
It isn't, no, it's just a little shot of blood.
I've got to say, you are a sight for sore eyes there, Charon. So, looks like you're selling. Is that it? Brilliant.
I do really appreciate when you max out his friendship.
Mm-hmm.
He attempts to squeak out a thank you.
Really?
Yeah.
There
Oh.
you are again. Lord Hades ought to lock you up rather than let you run amok in his domain like this.
I'm sure he'd welcome all this feedback from you, Meg. Or maybe you're just pining for my father's job.
I have no envy for your father's position. Besides, I happen to enjoy my own responsibilities.
It is interesting, Megara is described as relishing her work, and yet she never seems to be happy to do it with you.
Yeah. Maybe it's...
Context dependent.
Yeah. I think
I will say, we're built a particular way that she's going to have a lot of trouble with.
Indeed. I don't like beating May.
Yeah. I mean, Alexa, whatever, she enjoys it in her own way, but Meg,
Oh, I just got stomped sideways there. That was about 30 damage we didn't need to take.
Yeah.
That was 40 damage we didn't need to take.
But you know, we're doing it because we're a good friend for Meg. You know,
Yeah.
we're trying to be supportive. Now here's a question, Cam. Have you fought the fates together yet.
I have... What? 3 fates at the same time?
Just wait. You will.
Ow, ow, ow.
You're getting some good hits in there, though.
She's not doing her bullet hell attack.
Yeah, you're built to really
Like,
work
punish
with
her for that.
Yeah, come on. Oh, here we are.
Ow, 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 ow!
Use your cast! Oh, well.
Ooh! Okay, we can take one more hit. We're fine, we're fine. Oh,
There
right!
you go.
We're on easy mode. Oh, this is no big. Okay, we're fine.
Yeah, the first hurdle in the game is acquiring Death Defiances.
Oh.
See you at home.
Got you that time, Meg. This holds some sort of power, but for what?
Easy game.
Yeah. Who are you romancing anyway?
Oh, I didn't see you come in.
Well, Father.
I don't think, like... I mean... It seems a little bit in bad faith to romance anyone in the underworld right now, since you're on your way out the door. Right?
Fair. One of them does really hate you for that, after all.
Is that Thanatos?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like how when you meet Thanatos, he's like, so you're leaving, huh? You didn't even say goodbye? And you just said, I thought about saying goodbye.
And that's, the best thing to say.
Yeah.
That makes it better.
The path from Tartarus is finally laid bare.
I do appreciate the depiction of Thanatos as being just a very moody teenager in terms of all of that.
Yeah, like... What if Sephiroth, but with short hair?
What if one of the Sephiroth clone people from that movie they made?
Ooh, yeah.
Within the suffocating heat of Asphodel reside the vast majority of those who lived upon the earth and died. There they...
Why did I click away from that?
To dust.
Yeah, local himbo does not realize he's been in a relationship for 6 months. I suppose this is what happens when your entire cosmology is himbos and some herbos.
Drakens.
Yeah. Some Devos, too.
Yeah, definitely some Devos. Do any of you want to show up for work?
Yeah, that's one of the... I just like this enemy, number one, because they usually get hits in on me. And number two, because they just are off-screen too often.
Yeah, like they spawn, take a shot, you move to where they're supposed to be, and are just like, well, what's happening now?
Whereas I love the numbskulls because they're so satisfying to mow down.
They really are. Oh, let's go see Eurydice. We even have a nectar for her.
Yeah. In the original myth, I forgot to look this up. Is she a nymph? Because here she's a nymph.
Yes, I was told. I thought she was just immortal, but no, she was undying but not immortal, or ageless but not immortal.
Yeah.
But there is also, it's Greek myth, so there's no actual, like, definitive answer to that question.
No codex.
Yeah. There was no, Council of Nicaea. Or
Yeah.
Nicaea, whatever it's called. Another word that I've only ever read.
Yeah. Hey Cam, can we get this song, but in a duet?
Then, Your Royal Majesty. Nice to meet you.
Maybe much later in the game? I don't know.
It's a big
Yeah,
important guy
yeah.
like you up to a place like this.
I am big and important.
No
Thank
need
you.
for formalities, I'm Zagreus. Just heading out on some official business.
Nixia?
Past the menacing Bone Hydra. Don't mean to be rude, though I'm in a bit of a rush.
I have to say, A+ character design for Eurydice here.
Hmm.
I'll let you go.
I didn't give her an A or the thing.
Which is
You didn't have a prompt for it.
I didn't? Oh, okay.
I haven't met her yet, so.
Take your pick. My treat.
Treat? Treats for Zagreus?
I personally always go for refreshing nectar.
Oh,
Because that's how you get like epic and heroic and legendary stuff. But
right. That seems... Let's do that. I mean, I'm not here to, like...
Wow, that's good.
you're not here to make friends.
I'm not here to, like, super optimize things. I'm here to try things out, right?
Yeah.
And that's
yeah.
one I've never actually taken before. So what did we get off of it?
The next 3 boons you get
are epic, right.
and increased quality.
Till next time.
Okay, bye.
Skull Crushers.
Oh no, Skull Crushers.
I hate these things.
You just gotta lure them in, right? When they have armor, that's when they're really annoying. Because then you can't stun them, right?
Yeah. And it's just like, they take so much, and then they're just... Go away! Nobody likes you. Ow!
Cameron, I'm noticing you're saying some unkind things today.
I mean, that is me.
Completely unwarranted, I have to say, young man.
That's good.
I do enjoy being mean. Nope, no golden pots, Cameron. Stop looking for golden pots.
Artemis.
Artemis. I don't mind if I do, actually.
I think pretty much basically the patron god of lesbians.
That's a problem.
Or at the very least, he has a lot of sapphic fans.
Can't imagine why.
Yeah.
I'm just button mashing, actually. This is...
You're doing pretty good for it. Gotta say.
Ow.
Deflect actually works pretty well here.
Oh, come on. Buddy, buddy, buddy.
Until next time, gigantic Gorgon head.
What do you think?
Gifts for Artemis?
Gifts, presents for Artemis?
Presents? It means she'll show up more often if you wear it.
Accept this offering for all your kindness and support.
Hey, thank you for this, really. And I've just the thing to offer in return. It's just a gift, okay?
It's just
Don't get any ideas,
Yeah.
Artemis, you honor me.
I don't like you or anything.
dude. The thing is, she gets
You blundered
extremely,
into danger for the past 6 chambers or more,
like,
and you made such a ruckus
anxious
that you
about
almost
further
carried
gifts
for
from
Olympus.
you.
I have to say your hunting skills
She's
are
like,
rather
oh, come on,
unconvincing.
dude, you don't have to do this.
In exchange.
Pressure points.
Yeah,
Pretty good for
pressure
a build.
Yeah, I do like mashing buttons.
I also like that when you talk to Artemis sometimes, she'll just tell you about what she and the nymphs, and especially Calliope, this one nymph, what they've been doing out in the forest. They've been having such a good time out there, you know?
Yeah. Hold on, sorry. It's...
Really killing.
Busy mashing buttons. Ooh, crit. Achoo!
Oh, sorry, yes, Chad is right. Callisto, not Calliope.
Wait, I have a cast. Turn them into cash.
If I remember correctly, Callisto is supposed to be the hunter that was turned into Ursa Major.
Is it?
Yeah. Because like she died because some dude was like charged with hunting something as a battle between the gods. And like hero BS happened and she died, and Artemis was like, okay, well, you Mr. Hero Dude are dead. And also Callisto, you are now up in the sky because you are favored by me.
I mean, that sounds good.
Actually, I do find it interesting that Andromeda and Perseus are not mentioned at all.
Yeah, Perseus... Wait, Theseus, right, yes, no. Yeah, no Perseus.
They're kind of a big deal in the myths.
Yeah.
Like, that one myth has, like, 6 constellations.
No, wait. I can acquire currency for hearts and or boons.
Yeah.
Please have a heart. Oh, thank God.
Turns out Karen had a heart that day.
Oh, with $4 to spare. Replenish one Death Defiance.
Oh, I'd go for it.
Or deflect, doing more damage.
Your basic attack doesn't do deflect, so it wouldn't happen as often.
But our dash and our cast both deflect.
Yeah. Up to you.
Last Stand is probably the way to go. Yeah.
I'd go for it because in the Well of Charon, a Death Defiance is 200 gold.
Yeah.
If you find one.
Like, this is the smart choice, I feel.
But are we here to be smart, Cameron?
Look at us, are we smart?
I'm just a dumbass that one day aspires to be a himbo.
Like, our upper body is shaped like a Tostito. I don't think we need to be smart.
Yeah. Is it ever smart to defy the gods?
Not really. Oh, fine.
Oh, fine, Twitch chat, we'll do it.
Come and get it.
It is smart of them to have...
Why does it face us? It's always facing me away.
Yeah, that's weird. Weird. It is very good game design, I find, to have the earlier boss fights that you're gonna see time and time again, have the variants that they have.
Agreed.
Because you have 3 Fury Sisters, and you have all the modes of the Bone Hydra.
Yes.
And it's actually smart of them to not have that variance in the final fight, to my knowledge anyway, because you could be spec'ing for one fight all the way through, and if it was the wrong thing...
Yeah,
well,
you're kind of bonaphoned, aren't you?
Yeah. Whereas bonus is Hydra.
Ow! Excuse me, I need that. Skill!
One thing I've noticed is that so far we have not encountered a single Chaos Gate.
Yeah! Which is a shame, because Chaos is a lot of fun.
They are, yeah.
Ow, 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 ow!
I really enjoy the aesthetic of Chaos as well. Very smartly done.
Agreed.
I think they have an Ouroboros halo, basically.
That seems likely. There you are. I'm finding this hammer very difficult to control, actually.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. I haven't had that problem when I had it. GG.
Any more heads you'd like chopped off? No?
That was super slops. That was super slops.
Well, the thing is, we can't give that nectar to Eurydice if we never meet her again.
It's true. Like there were a couple of times there where I would move towards the Hydra, start to attack, and then flip away, which felt real bad. I didn't like that at all.
Get me out of here.
Check.
Have you completed any runs, Cameron?
Nope.
Elysium.
No. How far have you gotten?
To Theseus and the Minotaur.
Mm. What are your thoughts on them?
I'm glad they're getting along.
Yeah.
Let's see how quickly I can slay you all.
The voice actor for Theseus apparently was directed to have him overact confident, but to have the underlying social anxiety.
Huh.
And I mean, everyone loves Asterius. Everyone loves the old guy.
Yeah. If there's one thing that we know about the Minotaur, it's that everyone loved him a lot.
Yeah.
Kind of the defining characteristic of the Minotaur.
Cameron, I'm talking about the internet. Polite society wouldn't enjoy that.
me strength.
More pressure points.
That's.
I think it's really
I
hard
mean-
not to just go like stack pressure points once you.
Sharpen my senses.
Once
For me,
you've got
that's
it.
only 1%, which is like not a big increase, but
I mean, 2 or 3 of them though. That starts to feel.
significant.
Yeah.
It's regenerating. May I help you?
These rooms with the bow traps
Mm-hmm.
always feel like, oh, I love the bow traps when they kill my enemies,
Indeed. Less.
and then they hit you for 100.
Yeah, and you're like, ow, my petard.
Oh no, the consequences for my actions.
I hate reaping. Ow!
Speaking of,
Going.
We're alive.
there's a well to the north.
So there is.
Bad time to be a little short of
Oh,
coin.
come on.
Well, you can buy some gems.
Yeah, that might be wise, actually.
Who doesn't like Gaia's treasure?
Hmm.
Yeah, Gaia.
I honestly have no idea. I've given up. I can't even pronounce Spanakopita correctly.
Spanakopita.
See,
That's
you'd
how
think
it
that.
is, right?
You'd think that, but every time I order it, I feel like I'm being drawn into some internal Greek internecine conflict. Because I will order it, then be corrected on its pronunciation, and order it with the correct pronunciation next time, and then get corrected back to the initial pronunciation I had.
Oh no. It's pronounced crescent, right?
I would like the Spanakopita. You mean Spanakopita? I'm like, okay, I would like the Spanakopita. You mean the Spanakopita?
Okay, who are these people behind the till who have the energy in their time of day to make those corrections? Because I've worked food service. You're just happy for them to clearly state what they want, even if it's pronounced incorrectly. Air quotes incorrectly.
Anyway, I have zero interest in getting into pronunciation conflicts.
Yeah. Do you feel dashing?
Ooh. I mean, the dash is kind of like... I don't really feel like taking on a tougher conflict right now.
That's fair.
Well, chat, I'll quote you next time one of the servers at a Greek restaurant corrects my pronunciation and say that somebody on the internet told me that no Greek person pronounces it like that.
It's like the Japanese, right? You don't put any emphasis on any syllable.
I hate these things so much.
The chariots, yeah. They really are terrible for any melee range attacks.
Yeah.
Especially the ones that blow up.
Well, because they also don't really have good indicate, like they don't have an attack animation.
Pretty much, yeah. We'll go
It's usually
burr.
pretty quiet, keeping watch over the pool of sticks back there. But it's sure been busy lately. Why, somebody else came through just earlier. You should have seen the look on my face when it wasn't you.
Have you ever done that, Hypnos? Have you ever tried? Here, let's try. You should try that, Hypnos. Just pick Hypnos up by the ankles and beat him against a pillar.
Here, try emerging from the river Styx. See how it feels.
Will.
Don't even make eye contact. Just walk past him, grab his ankles, and bam! Right into the floor.
Hey, Thanatos, come help me.
Who's that sniveling shade to your immediate left there, Father? Already found someone new to do the busy work. And here I thought I was utterly indispensable.
That shade boy is my newly designated contractor. One whose responsibility is to work on this house. Though who shall pay for everything my subjects here demand, I do not know.
You're trying to guilt me into funding the exorbitant furnishings you desire.
Perhaps once we are finished with repairs for all the carnage you have sown throughout my realm, then we might finally have time for all the needed renovations that have piled up.
Then thou shalt go outside and mow the underworld.
Yeah.
Nice.
I do personally have a distaste for exactly how much Hades just nags you for every single thing you do.
That shall be of no help to you, I'm sure.
Like that? Even when you try, you can't win?
Yeah.
The lounge up right after I left. You must have gotten in a lot of trouble.
I only wish you could have seen it, lad. The place looked like a vineyard after a typhoon. Your Lord Father was livid, but he never gets so angry with the dog. Poor Dusa, though, she's picking the place up.
Oh no. I wonder what became of Dusa. She's always worried Father's going to fire her, even without something like this.
I do find it very interesting that this is a game with an inherently mascotish character in Dusa. And yet, that isn't the thing that the fan base really attached to in the same way they would in other circumstances.
Yeah. Like, I
We
wonder
each have
why.
ties to this house, Megara. There is no shame in yours. And whilst your sisters are away, you bear their burden of responsibility as well.
I understand. It's just... Am I supposed to keep pretending nothing's changed? This house is cracking at the seams, and no one's going to admit it?
The house shall stand eternally. Although in what condition, it is ours to decide. Our obligation is to keep the house in order.
I know. You're right, of course you're right. I'll do my best. I'll do my best for both our sakes, Nyx.
What was that about?
Oh my god,
Really?
Zagreus.
What's new?
The one time they are talking about you.
Yeah. Oh, one time. There's so many conversations he overhears where he's like, I don't know what they're talking about. It's a mystery to me.
We are the brick house.
What's going on, Skelly?
Yeah?
Don't suppose I can talk you into fighting back this time?
Not a chance, boyo.
I think
I'm
we-
made to take it, not to dish it out. Now give it to me.
We have a time
Okay.
for one more run, I feel.
Yeah.
We can make it a shield run.
Oh,
Shield of Chaos.
shield run,
Lend
yeah.
me your power.
Hey, nice.
Do you think it's awkward for Dusa that you use the Aegis?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's it.
Probably. Wait, no. Oh, I picked up the wrong button.
New one then.
I think an Athena boon with Aegis is probably pretty strong.
Yeah. I would usually hold out on a Skelly tooth until later on when I have burned through. Because it doesn't
Yeah.
help in the meantime, right?
Yeah, no, exactly. You don't need the Skelly Tooth until you need the Skelly Tooth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Medusa.
Dusa.
Crashing waves. The trident.
What shit is this? This is not what I paid for.
Two. It's got to be. Then, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Hey there, little Hades.
Ahoy there, little Hades. Your uncle, do you not? We've a lot of catching up to do, but first things first. You get yourself out of that dour underworld. As for me, I'll see if I can stir things up a bit to cover your advance.
Honestly, Poseidon's a pretty alright dude in this game, I find. Maybe a bit boastful, but like, that's better than, for example, Aphrodite weirdly hitting on you.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Also, Double Dash I find is very good.
Yeah, Tidal Dash is really good. I'm just...
You just love that attack?
Well, the thing is, I'm curious because, like, here's the thing. Anytime I've used the shield, I have luck-sacked into getting a hammer basically immediately, and have never used the shield's, like, charge attack.
Oh, I've never used the charge. I only bash with attack.
And I've heard the shield gets you into a lot of trouble.
It can, yeah.
So, like, hitting something with a shield and then bashing it back?
The thing is, the shield already, with its base attack, has a lot of blowback. So now you have even more added onto it, basically.
Yeah.
You can have them pushing all around the room, which can be a good thing.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, you're probably right. I should have listened to you. You've only got, like, what, 10 times as much experience in this game as I do, probably.
I mean, it's a process of learning, right?
What?
And I'm not going to tell you how to play the game. Like, every option is valid.
Fair. Oh, there it is.
A key to a weapon.
Athena.
Chance for a better boon.
Yep.
You hope we get to at least see Chaos once.
I would like to. I'm honestly really surprised we haven't.
Yeah, I thought it was like a guaranteed thing just to like show you it's an option. Something to look out for.
It comforts me to see how far you've come, cousin, and I am confident that you shall make your way eventually. I shall look forward to our conversations then.
Yeah?
I mean, you got it right there.
I mean...
It's right there, my dude.
Crutches are crutches for good reasons.
Yeah.
From the shield to the wall.
Till Medusa turns you into a wall.
Looks like a good batch.
Oh, apparently Chaos takes 6 attempts to turn up.
Oh. Okay.
Huh.
Didn't know that.
Must be the fountain chamber I commissioned back at home.
Really? Now?
You met
Here?
Athena earlier, I guess. I'd never trade my bow for all that pomp and armor, but I guess to each her own.
The thing with Artemis is, I get the feeling that she would get along with people a lot more if she stopped judging them so much.
Yeah. Pressure points?
I
Although, Deadly Flourish...
That's really low quality pressure points.
Yeah, it is. That's a real low starting point. However, 20% on our Captain America shield.
Yeah.
That's the business right there.
And if you get a good hammer to improve it, it can really wreck house.
Yeah. Yeah.
A place
I'm for
of
it.
calm and respite,
Yeah.
whilst perhaps unimaginable in the underworld, occasionally is to be found, in fact.
And not a moment
Have
too
you unlocked any of the alternate forms for the weapons yet?
Yes, I have. I got the Seeking Arrows for the bow, and something else for the spear?
Achilles spear.
I don't remember, honestly. All I really remember are the seeking arrows and liking them.
Yeah. Another interesting design thing that I particularly enjoy is after a while they give you the option to unlock basically an alternate moveset for the weapons. It's the fourth alternate form. And it really changes how you use the weapon, depending on what it is.
This sucks.
I can use this to unlock a weapon. Where to?
More boon, please.
Yeah. Become a fortress. Impermeable.
Hmm.
Time to break you to bits.
Oh no, the consequences for our choices.
If only I had some mass AoE clear.
Yeah. Actually, the ult for the shield is very good here. It might not be a fast kill, but it does help. Although once the shield's down, you're doing pretty good.
Smashing.
All right.
Maybe later.
Yeah.
With that death strand.
I guess just the phalanx.
Yeah. Have you found yourself enjoying any particular set of boons?
I honestly really like our Athena's deflection boons.
I find Poseidon to be pretty good, especially if you get like really leaned into it, because then you basically knock enemies all around and they can't do anything about it.
Fair.
It's like, I'm the bully now.
Yeah. Bullying monsters feels good.
Yeah, I should ask Asterius about that sometime.
Just a bit longer. You're nothing.
Enough.
Well, that's better.
Oh, a double.
We should probably show this off. Because
Yeah.
we're getting towards, like... We should be wrapping up
stream.
very soon. So this might be a good way of wrapping up the stream. Let's see what happens. Greek gods,
Gods want me to choose.
well known for liking it when you make choices.
Yeah. Scorning them, the best and last choice of your life.
Yeah. I once had one of these with an Athena Aphrodite room, and I was like, this... I feel there was a story, maybe two, that was written about this. It was on The Simpsons.
Turns out you're Odysseus.
Yeah. Anyway, let's piss off Athena and see what happens.
Yeah. Oh, support fire is always good. I find.
Oh, hell yeah.
Even base level, it does a good bit of damage and helps chew through armor.
Spite, but by necessity.
Sure, I believe you. I retaliate out of, not out of spite, but out of necessity.
Why not both?
Forgive me, Athena.
I don't think that's true.
The thing is, Athena's probably the safest bet. Which means that I've scorned her so many times and I feel bad about it.
Yeah, I mean, she did kind of like... I guess we just live here now.
Yeah, I don't know what you're gonna do there.
given, Zagreus, and I take no offense. Exacting vengeance is just something we Olympians all do from time to time.
I can tell that you really mean that, Athena. You are a good person. Well, you have deflect. Now you have expose, right?
Yeah. Why don't we wrap this up for this week?
Yeah.
And then we'll come back to it next week for more Hades on Talking Simulator.
Yeah, with Corey, is it?
I think Surge will actually be here next week.
Oh.
But I will need to check the schedule, so don't quote me on that. But what we do want to do before we move on and make room for the Nope Boys on Let's Nope is thank all of our subs.
Yeah.
So I would like to start by thanking Nomi77, who came back for the 60th month. Thank you very much. Oh, it is you next, Corey? Awesome. Okay, very excited to get your opinion on this game.
And I believe we have also a Midnighter Night for 17 months.
HB Dabnado has come back for the 35th month. Thank you.
And, you know, the hero of our tale is a Grog with 69 months. That's some nice months.
3 4/5 has come back for the 16th month. Thank you.
A hero of a different story, Clyphaeus, for a full year.
Lord Rint has come back for the 4th month. Much appreciated.
We're just going to go through The Rush for 4 months. Thank you.
Monsieur Squirrel has come back for the 73rd month, saying, Better New Year. Let us all hope.
Mm-hmm. Let us make it that.
Mm-hmm.
Brazilian D&D with 43 months. Thank you.
Uncanny Jim Jams has come back for the 34th month, saying 34 months. I can't believe it's been almost 3 years since I started subbing. Glad to support y'all with Jeff Bezos' money. Glad for you to support us with that money, too.
Yeah, same. And Cora Blackheart with the 21 months. Hey Cam, hey Matt, hey Cora. Love this game. Supremely enjoy the content y'all produce. I guess that means we have to keep doing it.
I suppose so. Doc Redfang has come back for the 6th month, saying Happy New Year.
Yeah, and Lunatic 93 with the 52. Thank you.
Lunatic 93 has also given us 500 bits. My humble 2021 request. For all who are receiving this message, stay safe, stay healthy, keep rocking your rainbow, and never forget your life matters as well. Accurate.
I will keep rocking that rainbow.
Word.
And also, the Magic Sausage for 66 months. Purple Heart.
The Mad Chicken came back for the 16th month. Thank you.
Moe for 39 months. Thank you.
No Superman 10 or Number Superman 10 came back for the 54th month, saying, Do you truly think you deserve these subs, boy? They're but trifles. Maybe. Hades, maybe.
Yeah. And a sound you make for a cat to bring it over. For 35 months. Thank you.
This is the one I always... Seems to work. Fofo, Stoot, I don't speak lead, has come back for the 17th month saying, Cam playing Hades, let's go. Or, no, sorry, let's goo.
Time to goo.
Time to goo.
Time to goo. Oh, there. Now it's updated. I believe that is the Unhinged Bear for 41 months. They love this game.
Mew Forever 23 came back for the 63rd month. Thank you.
And a new year and a new sub baby to Gray Stone. Thank you.
Spleen Lord has come back for the 51st month. Thank you very much.
You better give us a boon next time. And the Fox Sploder for 20 months.
Original Garwolf came back for the 47th month, saying this sub is brought to you by Flurry the Not So Brave, running away from a battlefield near you.
Yeah.
Thank
and
you.
A loudest honk from Migelino 164. Thank you.
Chris Von Claus has come back for the 35th month. Thank you.
And 33 months from Winsterton. That is a ton of Winster.
That Boyf has come back for the 46th month. Thanatos could really give you a discount. Boss's kid and all that. I know.
Yeah. And Carbonell Cookie with 63 months. I'm sure they'll get the discount.
Lindis, 123, has come back for the 51st month. Much appreciated.
Found in the deepest Erebus, it is Dark Destra for 79 months.
Napalm Sideburns has come back for the 79th month, saying, yay Hades.
And just squeaking under the bar and hoping us both a great day, which we have had, it is Nolly 3 for 40 months.
All right. So we're going to be playing a lot of Hades this month on Talking Sim. So if you enjoyed this, please come back in future weeks. But if you like this, you're definitely going to like what's coming up next, which is Ben and Adam are playing spooky games, which will be starting at 5 p.m. So stick around, I guess.
Do it. We command you.
Yeah. And otherwise, we'll catch you in the future. All right? Anyway, have a good one, everyone, and thank you for being here.
What?